Voila, we are live. Good evening, my beautiful and amazing people. It's your girl, Rachel K, and we are right here with another exciting episode of Ladies with Stories. And I'm so excited today to have each and every one of you join us on this live show. So if you've been waiting, I'm sorry. We're trying to do some things behind the scene. Please do well to drop a comment in the section box. Let me know where you are viewing from. Let's say hi to the people in your vicinity. I'm definitely airing from the beautiful city of Tulsa this afternoon. And Tulsa is good. It's good. Weather good. So please kindly drop a comment in the section box. Let me know where you are viewing from so we can say hi. And if you can see this live video, please share with your friends. Let them know Ladies with Stories is live. And we have Miracle at the backstage. She's ready for us today. So please get your friends. This is going to be an amazing conversation you don't want to miss out on. So let people know we are live. Drop a comment in the section box with where you are viewing from so we can say hi to you. And also hi to the people in your vicinity. Hi, Esther. How is Kakuri today? I hope you're doing very well. TGIF! Thank God it's Friday. Any plans for the weekend? Please drop a comment in the section box so we can say hi. And please do well to share this video. Let me drop it on my WhatsApp that we are live. You can also drop it on your WhatsApp status and your Instagram, your Facebook, everywhere. Just let people know that we are live. Hi, Ketura. How is Katie this afternoon? Hi, Sylvia. How is Narai? TGIF. Hi, Gracious. How are you? How was your exams? Please do well to share the video. Let people know we are live. We are live. We are live. And we just want everybody to be on board before we bring Miracle on set. So it could be like, when we go take off, we are off, guys. So hi, Anne, watching from Brno. How is Brno this afternoon or this evening? Sorry. How is Brno this evening? Please do well to share the video. Let people know we are live. Guys, let people know we are live. We're live. We are live. We are live. So welcome everyone to Ladies with Stories. This is a platform where we share stories with the aim of inspiring and empowering women to succeed. We bring you stories from around the globe, on issues that pertain to womanhood and how to see every woman succeed. And we also host conferences once in a while or annually. But in the last couple of years, as just last year, we haven't had any conference or we didn't have a conference. But we are hopeful to have more activities this year and to see how we can all collectively grow. So, in case you are new on the platform, I am Rachel K, the host and the founder of Ladies with Stories. This is a platform, like I said, where we share stories. We only share stories and, have lots of activities. So, please let people know we are live, get them on board, share with your friends, and then we will bring up Miracle. Once it's 7:15, we bring Miracle up. So, for now, we will go on a quick break. So stay with us, guys. Welcome back, my beautiful and amazing people. It's your girl Rachel K, and we are right here with another episode of Ladies with Stories. Last week we spoke on some law sense where we shared some street sense with each one of us. We got to, understand what the platform was all about and, how to maximize the opportunities that await us. Yes, that video is not on the page because it is our confidential video. So we took it off after that day. But before then, we spoke with Lily. Lily, that was the previous week. And Lily was telling us how she started her podcasting, how she was able to cover the stories right through the Floyd George murder case in Washington, and it was just a moment where she explored the opportunities around her, and we got to learn determination. You keep going, you keep picking it up, and before you know it, you're who you are. It just takes a step. Start with one thing at a time. So, guys, it's 7:15, and we'll be bringing up our guest for tonight. And our guest for tonight is Miracle John. We we recently, sorry, on Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken, on Tuesday or Wednesday, Miracle made a post about her making the wall attempt. That's like the Guinness World Record on the longest barbecue marathon. And I felt, whoa, this is such a huge step. Why don't we bring this person on the show to hear from her directly how she intends to do that and what inspired her. So please, guys, with a round of applause, let's make welcome Miracle this evening. Woo! Hi, Miracle. You are muted.
Hi.
Okay, yeah, okay now.
All
Thank you
right.
for joining us on the show, Ladies with Stories. We're glad to have you on the platform. It's such a privilege to have you here. And
Thank
without
you.
so much waste of time, you can please tell us who is Miracle?
Okay. My name is Miracle John, but most people know me as Sarota Arewa Mina. I'm based in Kaduna. I study biochemistry, but currently what I do is I cook. That's what I do. That's basically me.
Okay, so you studied biochemistry and basically you cook. That's strange, switching from biochemistry to being a chef. What led to that switch?
I've always loved cooking. I've always enjoyed cooking. Like I used to do it for fun, and I'll just try new stuff. I think I would like to say that first I'm a foodie. I love good food. I like to try new things. So basically, I just found myself cooking. I just found myself doing it. Maybe because I like to eat different stuff. So I'll see a new thing. I'll like to try it out. And basically, I just found that I grew in it and I didn't stop. I just kept going.
Okay, good to know you are a foodie because I'm also a foodie, and it's good to see you, and we can have some meal after the show. On Tuesday, you made a post about the Guinness World Record attempt to break the longest barbecue marathon. And of late, I had to check to see who is the current holder. And the current holder is Jan. He's had this record since 2014. So that's 10 years after a girl from
That's
Katie is about to break that record. What inspired you?
Um, okay, so when we're little as kids, sometimes we just used to play around and make jokes about the Guinness World Record. But then as kids, we thought you need to be something extraordinary, like being the tallest person, or being the shortest person, or being the fattest person, or having some anomalies. We thought you had to be one of those. Uh, and then I think it was just some childish stuff until last year when Hilda attempted her a record and made it. And I realized that there were other options. After childhood, I never really thought about it. We just moved on from there, and then wanted to be a lot of different things. Wanted to be musicians, like the Destiny Kids, wanted to be like the Kingdom Kids, and then later on we moved on to wanting to be doctors or lawyers or a lot of many other things. So last year after Hilda made her record, I went back to check and I realized that there were a lot of other kind of records like hugging threes, like just singing or teaching or doing anything, so long as it's something that you loved and you know you could do for a particular period of time. And then I started to think, okay, so Hilda has cooked. What else can I do? I settled for grilling. I think outside of cooking, grilling is the only other thing that I really enjoy to do that I feel I can do for such an amount of time.
Okay, so we can say you were inspired by your childhood journey or your childhood dreams, and also by Hilda Bassi,
That's correct.
who took the longest cooking marathon last year. Just to divert a little, can you just tell us about your childhood? What's your story like? How did you get to where you are today?
Yeah, okay. I would like to say that I'm the first child. I come from a family of six. I have three other siblings, and we are three girls and a boy. And then I have both my parents. I was born in Kurimashi, but then we moved. I think I was around the age of 5 in 2001 when we moved to Sabo, and life took an unfair turn as a result of the riot and the movement, and we had to transform altogether as a family. And I remember my dad telling us specifically that after that experience, he didn't want us to be just girls that were helpless or hopeless or couldn't do anything for themselves. I remember vividly he would say, "I'm going to train you people to be like men, so that whatever happens or whatever comes up, you girls will be able to stand for yourself." So basically, that was how I grew up. My dad taught me a lot of things. My dad taught me how to read. My dad taught me how to go to farm. Like I can do anything on the farm. Literally, my dad taught me how to ride bike. I am my immediate younger sister, Peace. You can just say my life was practically like the life of any other regular Southern Kaduna girl that grew up in a regular Southern Kaduna family. Basically, I think that was what my childhood looked like.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. And we are glad and we appreciate your dad for taking the extra steps to raise you to be the woman that you are today. And I'm sure he's so proud of you.
I hope
Okay,
that he
so,
is.
well, he is. He should be, because he raised a good girl, or he raised somebody who, thought about, oh, now I'm about to put my family on the record, because it's not just about you now. It's about your family. It's about Nigeria. It's about Kaduna State. It's about Africa. So, what will winning the Guinness World Record be like for you?
Um, I think basically one of the most important reasons why I want to do this is to prove to myself that I can be anything and I can do anything. Um, Growing up where I grew up, I've had to forego a lot of things because I felt it was beyond my reach or that we couldn't afford it. And for everything that I've ever had, I had to work extra to to like get it. Unlike some of my friends, I think the one thing that my dad ensured that we had was going to a good school. But every other thing sometimes come across as luxury. So for anything at all that was categorized as luxury for us, I had to work extra to get it.
So, what
I
are
had
those
to do
things?
either.
What are those things when you say luxury? What are those things?
Okay, like basically I can say back then I remember we don't do Christmas clothes. We don't because it was a luxury that we couldn't afford. And for those of us that were older, I think my mom will always manage to do something for last born, that's the boy. But basically we had to grow up quite early. And I remember sometimes we'll go to our dad and we'll say, we don't have clothes, we need clothes. And then the next thing he will ask you is whether you're walking naked. Are you naked now? And we'll say no. And I say, then you don't need clothes. So I'm happy at where I am right now, how far I've come. And I hope that when I do this, after I do this, for anyone that is in my shoes or is growing the way I grew up, I hope they see that they can be anything and they can reach out for anything.
Okay. So for whoever is going through your kind of life, or for whoever will be inspired by you, your message to that person is you can be whoever and whatever you dream to become. It doesn't matter the background, it doesn't matter the qualifications, as long as you're determined, you will achieve that. So your marathon says the longest barbecue marathon. And the and Jan, who is the current holder, did 80 hours. You are trying to do
Yes,
100 hours. So can
that's
I ask,
correct.
how many hours have you grilled so far? How many hours have you made? I know you are a griller. You've grilled for like the last 5 years of your life. You've been grilling. But what's the longest hours you have grilled, and what's the experience like?
I think I've grilled for 4 days stretch. I
Wow.
was on a job for someone, and
Four
I
days
was
stretch.
teaching. Yes, I was teaching some staff how to grill, and then there was a party afterwards on the 4th day, and I had to grill for the party as well. I think the only difference that this would have, it will be that I had more rest time that I would this time around. For that particular job, I think I usually close from, because it was a club. It was a club basically. So I'll close sometimes like around 3 or 4 a.m. Then I'll go get back home. I'll sleep, and then I'll wake up in the morning and head to the market to start preparing for the next day job. I'll go to the market. I'll buy stuff. I'll come back. I'll marinate. I'll teach, and then at night we'll start to grill. So I was basically working around the clock. I was having like about between 4 and 5 hours rest. But this time around, I'm going to have to make do with 2 hours rest for every 24 hours on the grill.
Wow. So for every 24 hours, you have 2 hours rest. So what was that experience like for you? How can you m- marry it? Let me use the word. How can you marry it to this current experience? What did you feel, or what do you think the feeling will be like in this experience, aside your resting time?
Uh, okay, basically, from my last experience of this kind of endeavor, I remember by the 3rd day, I was really feeling beaten, like my body hot. I knew I really needed sleep. The only thing I was holding on to was like, it's just one more day. It's just one more day. You can do this. And I remember after the last day, after the event, by the time I got home, I had just gotten into bed. I was trying to sleep, and then my grandpa sent for me to come out for prayers. Now it's not like I could say no, I'm not coming. So my idea was that I was going to join them for the prayers, and I'll just go back to sleep afterwards. But during the prayer, I experienced this numbness. I couldn't move my body. I Like, it was as if I was paralyzed briefly. Yeah, I couldn't move, and I remember praying. I was like, God, no, I don't want to die. I don't want to die like this. Not like this. And after a while, gradually I began to feel sensation in my body, and I could move. And I remember I just stood up. I didn't finish up the prayer with them. I just stood up, and I went straight back to bed, because I felt that was my body telling me, you've stretched me so hard. You need to take a break. uh as regards preparing for this marathon, I'm going to have series of training and exercise that is going to enable me, that's going to build my endurance capacity and tenacity as well. hopefully, I after all this series of training and the trials, because we're going to do some trials before the day for the record. I'm hoping that after that, I'm going to be mentally, emotionally, and physically equipped for uh, the record attempt itself.
Okay, Miracle. I'm glad to hear that you've done that before, or at least so we can say when you did that work, we could put it that you did a 3 days job. If we had to take out your resting time, so we can say you did a 3 days job. So why did you pick 100 hours? If the last guy did 80 hours, why didn't you pick 85 or 90 hours? Why 100?
Okay. Okay. The two things came to mind when I picked 100 hours. I remember during Hilda Bass's time, there were some errors that occurred during her rest time, some miscalculations that had to be subtracted after her attempt, and she narrowly passed the cut off what she was supposed to do. So basically, I added 20 hours in case we had such kind of issues or problems, and it will still be able to make the cut off to be able to break a new record, basically.
Okay, so you gave 20 hours for Grace because the current holder is 80 hours and he is a native of South Africa. So it's another African again coming up on board. What is your goal? What are you holding on to that is pushing you to do this? I know we spoke earlier about something like that, but just now, for clarity's sake, what's the goal?
Okay. I'm hoping that after I do this, it's going to be a starting point for me to shine more light on others. I believe that I'm already a light. I believe that there are a lot of people that are already looking up to me or that have been looking up to me over the years. But right now, I hope that after this, this is going to put me on a better elevated platform to shine my light to more people out there, to as many Nigerians out there that are in disadvantaged positions but dare to dream. I hope that I inspire everybody out there that they can keep dreaming and they can keep trying and they can keep reaching out for their dreams and their ambitions. I just want to be able to inspire more people. I think basically that's it.
So Miracle hopes to inspire more people, and that is the reason why she is doing what she is doing. Aside inspiration, Miracle, are you looking forward to change the story of your home? Are you looking forward to presenting the African girl as that brave and strong girl that should look forward to doing things aside just that particular inspiration? Are you just doing it only for the inspiration?
Uh, yes, I'm actually looking. I'm hoping that this changes my story. I already have a brand that I've been building over the years, and I think I've made some substantial growth over the years, which I'm grateful for. But I'm hoping that after this, I'm going to experience a complete turnaround. I'm hoping that this open new doors of opportunities for me and also my family.
Okay, I hope this opens new doors of opportunities for you and your family and a turnaround for you because this is a huge attempt and you should be affected by it. So, guys, we'll go on a very quick break. When we come back, we'll find out on Miracle's team and what kind of support she's expecting from Nigerians and from people in Kaduna State. But we'll be back after the short break. Welcome back, my beautiful people. So it's Rachel K with Miracle. We've been talking about Miracle's attempt to break the Guinness World Record on the longest barbecue marathon. The current holder is Jan, a native of South Africa here in the US, and he has a record of 80 hours marathon. And Miracle is attempting to do 100 hours, 100 beautiful hours. And guys, we are here for Miracle. I've been seeing a lot of we are rooting for you. We are rooting for you. We day for you, baby girl. So I hope you guys will be here for her when it's time. All right, Miracle. So would you want to give us a hint on who are in your team? Do you have your team all set up? You're muted. You're still muted. All right.
Okay. Is that all right?
Yes, please.
Okay. Um, okay. So I think I can say that my team is about 60% up to capacity. I'm still editing and adding capable hands to the team as we go. And I think I can also share that we've been having series of online meetings, but we're also going to have a physical meeting by Sunday. Where we're going to discuss some very crucial matters as regards the record attempt. I think I can say that.
Okay. That sounds like a team is already or halfway gone. So we hope you have the best of your team on board. What kind of support would you be expecting from people?
Okay. First on the list, I think I'll be needing a lot of emotional and mental support because I'm aware that this is going to be very mentally and emotionally tasking. I'm also going to need a lot of prayers as well because I'm a believer, and the Bible tells us that it is for man to propose, but it is God that endorses. So, yes, I'm going to be needing a lot of prayers as well. And then there's the financial implication of this record attempt. Uh, from my story or from what I've said previously, you know that I don't have this money as a person or even as a brand. So I'm going to be needing a lot of sponsorships. I'm going to be needing a lot of goodwill donations. I'm going to need a lot of volunteering. I'm going to need a lot of uh, in-kind donations as well. Yes, I'm going to be needing a lot of that to be able to pull this off.
Okay, so you made mention of you've been needing emotional support, you've been needing mental support. If you can explain that to a layman's language, what do you mean by emotional support? What do you mean by mental support? Do you want people to just come and give you a hug? Is that the kind of support you're looking for? So you just make it kind of support you're looking for emotionally and mentally.
Oh, okay. I think when it comes to being mentally prepared, it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of readiness. There's for the preparatory part of this event, there's room for me to see a professional psychologist and also a therapist, people that will talk to me, that will prepare my mind, that will help me silence all the random voices, all the distractions, and enable me listen to my inner voice and tap into my inner strength. There's going to be need for a lot of meditating and this kind of stuff. I also need a lot of encouragement and kind words because, of course, we're under a lot of stress and pressure. Sometimes we encounter some difficulties uh, performing at a optimum or at a maximum capacity. So a lot of kindness is going to go a long way. and sometimes I'm actually need your vibe to. I mean, a lot of people telling me to hold on and keep at it. Are you there? Can you hear me?
Bear with me. All right, Miracle, I can hear you. That sounds better. Like, making it open to know, okay, I need a therapist. I need emotional instead of emotional support because it is huge. Emotional support is big. Mental support is big. So you kind of tell people okay, what I'm looking for, so people know that okay, they have the capacity to help you. Can you give us like a rough estimate of how much your budget for this project is?
Okay. For the entire budget, we're so far based on the areas that we've captured, we're looking at about between 25 and 30 million naira.
Wow.
That's
Be-
basically what we are looking at.
Between 25 to 30 million naira. Okay. And I hope there are good people that, will help you make this dream come true. There is no impossibility where there is focus and determination. So I'm sure you will get that through. Okay,
Yeah, I'm
Miracle.
positive.
So, in this process of trying to break a record, making an attempt to break a record, we saw in Hilda's part, having a chef and all that. Do you have an assistant chef or an assistant that will be helping you through this journey?
Yes, there's going to be. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. There's going to be a whole team, a whole grill team that is going to be working with me to make sure that everything is in place and goes smoothly. Because I'll be focused on the grilling itself, I might not be able to do some of the movements and the prep. And once the clock starts to tick, subsequent marination and all, I won't be able to do that. So I'm going to be needing a lot of assistance to pull that off. And because of that, there's an entire grill team that is going to be put together for that purpose.
Okay, so we have a question. Someone says, what is the promotion strategy?
Uh, okay, so as far as I know, because there's a team, there's a team that is supposed to be in charge of that. But we're going to be having series of online campaigns. We're going to also have physical campaigns as well. But I think for the details, I don't have it. I don't have all the details. But yeah, there's a team that is supposed to handle all of that.
Okay. So that sounds great. I have another question on WhatsApp. The person says, do you have a hospital that is handling your medical services?
For now, no, but we are writing to some hospitals currently within Kaduna, hoping that they are willing to partner with us.
Okay, writing to some hospitals in Kaduna willing to partner with you. All right, and then okay, if 3,000 if 3,000 contributes 1K each, 30 million is realizable. Kaduna State can raise this. Okay, all right, so family care hospitals say they can help you with your medical services. Family care hospital is headed by the MD. Sorry, the MD is Mr. Dr. Shayin Madaki. He is the chairman of the Medical Doctors Association in Kaduna State. So if you want them to handle that for you, you can reach out to me after the show and then we will pass the message across to them. So they are willing to, be a part of your team for you.
All
Does
right,
that
thank
sound
you
like a
very
good
much.
deal?
Yes, it does. It does sound exciting. Thank you.
All right, then. So, Miracle, I think we're wrapping up now. If you will advise a young person, what would your advice be to that young girl in KD?
Okay. Um, uh, I think I'm going to say something that I've said a lot lot of times and in many other instances where I've been asked this question. First, you need to believe in yourself because if you don't, nobody will. I mean, I have a great family, I have great siblings, I have amazing parents. But a lot of times I've been told that uh, entrepreneurship is not the way. I've been told to go get a job. I've been told to just go and get a teaching job and get something that is secure. I think our parents are more concerned about the security that having a paid job offers. But I've always known that I was meant for more, and I want to do more. So I think basically what I would say is if you have a dream or you feel that there's something that you're meant to do, you need to first believe in yourself and give it all you've got. If you don't believe in yourself enough, nobody's going to join you. You have to believe in yourself. You have to be your number one cheerleader. You have to push yourself. You need to prep talk yourself in between and remind yourself about why you started in the first place or why you need to keep going. What is that thing that you're looking at? What is that goal that you want? Sometimes you have to have your eyes fixed on the goal for you to keep pushing. There are times that I've been so sad about making some kind of losses, making of as a result of maybe poor decisions, business decisions, or just the unknown happened and I fell under. I remember in those times I'm feeling bad, and then there will be the voices of other people telling me, "Oh, we told you, but you wouldn't listen." At those moments, what kept me going or what brought me back on my feet was looking at the goal, reminding myself where I want to go and the reason why I started this journey in the first place.
Okay, that sounds great. Be your cheerleader, inspire yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. So that'll be the advice for every young lady there, according to Miracle. Be your cheerleader, have a goal, go for it. Don't get discouraged along the line because there will definitely be discouragement. We have a question. What role is Kaduna State government going to play in the marathon? Have you officially asked for their support as this is going to be a win for KD at large?
Okay. Preparations are actually ongoing about meeting with the Cardinal State government. Letters have been written, and we're just waiting for the date for us to go visit the government house.
Okay, that sounds great. Great news. So,
Okay.
if you have any question you want to ask Miracle, please do drop your questions so we can wrap up. Any questions, please drop your questions. If you have any question for her. So, while we wait for your questions, on behalf of myself and the platform, we will be donating, let's say, maybe 50 chickens to you. If that will make any difference to what you'd be doing, we'll be donating 50 chickens to you. But
Yeah, thank
our
you very
people
much.
will be the ones to give you the supply of what you need. So we have people on the group that rare chicken. Gomi does that. So Gomi will handle that chicken, will give her the money. She's going to do that with you. So a week
Okay.
to your marathon, you can get the 50 chickens from Gomi. Okay?
Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. What is the name of your brand?
Okay. The name of my brand is Mina's Kitchen, spelled Mina apostrophe S and then kitchen.
Okay, that's Mina's Kitchen. If we don't have any question, this will be us saying thank you, Miracle, for being part of our show today. We are rooting for you, and we hope that you put your head up high and try to see that you succeed. It is our prayers that you succeed. It is Kaduna State's prayer that you succeed. Don't forget that this isn't just about you. This isn't just going to be you, it's going to be for the generations that will come after you. There's going to be for the lives that you're going to change and, inspire, which is one thing that you have desired or one thing that you are desiring to inspire more people. This is a record for Africa again. It's in South Africa. We're bringing it to Nigeria. This is a record for Kaduna State. And this is a record for your father, for your mother and for your family. So when you go about it, always remember that the world will stop when you decide to make an action. When you decide to take an action, the world will stop. And you have said you want to make this attempt. So we wish you the best, and we pray that all things will work for your good and all the support will keep raining through and your dreams will come true. Thank you for being on the show tonight.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I appreciate the opportunity. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a lovely evening.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you guys for being on the show today. It's been a conversation with Miracle, and Miracle seriously needs our support. We all need to rally around Miracle to give her all the necessary support. Your 1,000, your 2,000, your 3,000, your 4,000, your 5,000, your 1 million, your 2 million, your 3 million, your 4 million will go a very long way for her. So, in everything you will do, oh, sorry, I think I missed a question. In everything you will do, please show support. Be there. Don't just go there because you want to eat. Okay, so I think she's still in the studio. I'll bring her back quickly for this question. Let me see. Is it possible to add her back? All right, Miracle, there's a question. One last question. It says, are you ready for fame and all that it brings along?
I think that is why I'm going to have an entire team that is going to work with me. That's why I made mention of having a psychologist and a therapist, and of course, I'm going to have an entire PR team and also management team. Now, these people are going to be there to make sure that I make the right decisions. They're going to make sure that I make the right steps and I do the right things. They're going to be there to guide, to encourage, to advise, to correct, and make sure that I get it right.
Okay, and what would you do with the fame? What do you intend to do with the fame after the marathon?
Okay, I've always wanted to reach out uh, to girls and youth. Subsequently, in my previous years, I've had free trainings for young girls and teenagers, particularly in areas like baking and grilling. I have a record of that. I think after this time, I'll be able to do this on a much more larger scale. I'll be able to reach out to more people. Uh, Particularly, I remember not far from where I stay, we have this area. I wouldn't want to call their names, but because the last time we had a conversation online, some people came from my head, but in those areas, you find out there are a lot of kids that don't make it to school, that end up getting into sex work. Basically, they become adults way before time because they do not have anyone to help them or take care of them. I'm hoping that I'll be able to reach out to this community, that maybe starting with the one closest to me. Maybe I'll be able to reach out to some of these girls for them to move from the street and sex working and selling themselves to actually becoming grillers and making a life for themselves.
Okay, that sounds like a plan that you have already, and we pray that that plan works out. And this would just be a kind advice that aside your team, we hope that you'll be able to get yourself to come to the realization that there is a fame that is going to come, and you will be the one to manage that fame, not your team, that you be the one to be able to manage it. Yes, they will support you, but you need to be the one to tell yourself, I'm going to let this thing get to me, or I'm not going to let this thing get to me. I'm going to be strong for the backlashes, or I'm going to be, vulnerable to those things. So we hope that mentally you will be strong, emotionally you'll be strong, psychologically, everything you'll be strong all round. Thank you, Miracle. And I think that is all the question. Let me be sure again before I bring it back. Is there a handle for your kitchen?
Yes, there is. On Facebook, we have at Mina's Kitchen. On IG, we have at Mina's Signature. On X, we are also there as at Mina's Signature.
And is that where the live shows will be aired?
No, it's going to be because I'm making this record attempt as an individual, not as my kitchen brand. I'm going to be making this attempt as Miracle John, not as the owner or the head of Mina's Kitchen. So I'm going to be showing this the record attempt live on my personal page, which is at Sarauta Arewa Mina.
All right then. Okay, you are very smart, very articulate, and goal oriented. I am particularly proud of you and eagerly waiting to see you on the global platform.
Thank you very much.
All right, we'll share your handles with the on the group, or after the live show. I'll drop all your handles, so if you can get that across, we'll paste it on the
Okay.
chat, and whoever comes to see the video after now will get to see it. Thank you, Miracle. You have a good night rest.
Thank you very much, Joel. You have a nice day.
Thank you. Thank you so much, guys, for staying through. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We will see you on the 2nd to 6th, or is it 4th of October, when Miracle will be doing the Guinness record. Please do well to support her. Do well to show your kind support. She needs a lot of finances. So please, Kaduna people, this is our own. Nigeria, this is our own. Africa, this is our own. So let us show support in whatever way we can. Please, please, please support her. And I trust by the grace of God, all things will be beautiful. See you guys next week. No, next upper week, Friday. We'll be having a discussion. Hopefully, it's going to be the Kennedy girls with my three siblings. Hopefully, next two, no, not this Friday, the next Friday to come. So, guys, it's been beautiful having you all here. Thank you so much. I'm Rachel Kay, the founder of Ladies with Stories. This is a platform where we inspire women through the sharing of true life stories. So, if you know anyone with a true life story that can inspire or empower other women to succeed, please, 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 please send a DM and we'll be right here to share that story. Good night, guys. Thank you so much. Bye.